everyone, welcome back. It's Angela. I'm here today just to bring you a little video again, just to keep you busy over the weekend. I hope that you're having a great weekend and managing to find some time for yourself just to craft, even if it's just for 20 minutes. So I'm going to work on this signature again, still in my first signature here. And I'm going to be putting in a little project on this page over here. So this page is after halfway here, so that's the midway mark. Then we've just got an envelope, and we'll probably do this very soon, and then it's here, so it's on one of these lacy cream pages. Now if you've bought a printed kit from me, the printed version, I do include two of these, but I also have these as digitals, but also I've just put together recently a printed kit with these in them, along with some background pages and lace pages, so the vintage collage. They're all available as digitals or as printed packs, so please take a look if you're interested. I use these a lot, as you know. Right, so that's where we're going to put our little project, and I'm going to just close that up and put that to the side. Right, now I have got two pieces of paper. I'm just unfolding it again. I'm using one of the pieces of paper from my background pages. This one's an A4. It doesn't matter if it's US letter size, so 8.5 by 11. Same principles will apply. And then on the inside of this one, it doesn't need to be, but it is double-sided printed, but you really don't have to have it double-sided printed. All right, so that's the one. And then the other page that I've got is a background page that looks like this. I did start off with it as an A4, so it's 8.25 inches this way, or 21 centimeters, but I have trimmed it down at, I think it was 10 inches. I just want to make sure. Yes, 10 inches I've cut it off here, so that's at 25 centimeters. All right, so that's what I've done there. Now with let's start with this one. Take your 10 inch by 8.25 or 8.5, it doesn't really matter. It is double-sided, don't worry about that, it's not required. I have just folded this up about 2.5 inches just to get more or less the middle, so it doesn't really matter. And then I've folded this over just to meet up with this, and I will glue this in a minute. Then with this piece of paper, I've literally folded this into quarters. So I'm going to use this as my outside. I've got it in half like that with my bone folder. Then I open it and I fold it half the other way like that. All right, and at the moment I'm just going to have it like this, just so that I can show you what I'm going to do with the other piece here. All right, so we have got to this point here where you've got this more or less in the center. Now I want you to take this, nothing's glued at the moment, I want you just to fit that into the bottom there like that, and then 1.5 inches, so 4 centimeters from the top of your paper here, you can see these are inches on my board, to the 1.5 inch line. I want you just to score a line straight across here. All right, so just, I have done mine, so I've got a score line here. So now when I fit that nicely flush into the as far down as it can go, I'm able to fold those over like that and go like this. All right, so that's what we've got there now. All right, this one will be slightly shorter than this one because you are lapping over these slightly there. All right, but it doesn't matter, this is going to do the job perfectly. So at the moment you've got a piece like this, and you've got this folded into quarters. We're fitting that right to the bottom. We've got that up there, 1.5 inches there, we've scored, and we have a flap line like that. All right, now just want to put that one to the side, and I want to do a bit of trimming here. So if I open this up, gosh, and I hope this works, I haven't done it before, it's just in my head. Right, so just to the left of the score line, and only on this piece and this piece. So we want to cut this bit and this bit. Well, we're not cutting them off, but we are going to just make a little line here at the bottom. So I'm going about 2 millimeters to the left of that score line and only up until the fold line. All right, so I want to just make sure I've got it pretty straight there. Going to cut that there, and again up to the fold line only. And then I'm going to just turn this around, and I'm going to go the other side of the score line now. So back to the score line, cut the whole score line off. So it's about 2 millimeters, and that's like 1/16, I think, of an inch. It's even probably less. So really very little. And I'm just going to cut that off like that. All right. And I might need to cut it a bit more. I just want to see now. So if I go like this and I fold those in, I'm wanting to have a tuck spot down here. I think I'm going to do it just a little bit more, a little bit lower, just so that it's not difficult. And I think I'm going to take a few millimeters off here. So probably all in all, it's about 1/4 of an inch. So there's that. I didn't cut that one very straight. Okay, and then I'm just gonna cut that up like that and like that. Okay, so it's about, yeah, about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, now we can go and close that. What I want to do now is we can glue this one up. So over here, we don't really want to have the pencil marks. So just take those off. We're going to just glue this together, so that's all right. And this is just going to be a little flap for us, the top of our one pouch. Now you could make this into a little hidey spot for a little pocket, but trust me, we've got enough pockets in here today, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to just put glue all over this like that. Right, so hold one of those down and put the other one down like that. There we go. And then these ones are slightly lower. We're not gluing these, we're making this a pouch. So we're going to just push one of these down like that, and we're going to just run a bead of glue right close to the edge there. All right, and then also at the bottom here, before I close that up. All right, so we'll put this one down, and then hopefully this one will lap over it with any luck. All right, so if I just get my bone folder there, we should have a pouch in here, and this is closed up nicely. Now you can round off your corners if you want. I can try that. I'm going to be putting something on the top here, but I'll do that anyway. And remember, you can always just use the bottom part here. You've got a nice rounded corner there, or a smaller round corner here, which effectively are like my larger one and my smaller one. So if you can make little templates and do that if you don't have a punch. All right, okay, so this is what we've got now. So this is one section. Okay, so that bit's done. Now with this one, we folded this one into quarters like that, so don't worry about what's in the middle. If you haven't got double-sided paper, you'll see what I'm going to do, and you'll be able to stencil onto the parts that are showing, which isn't going to be very much, so don't worry about that too much. Right, I've got those all four like that, and remember I said that this is going to go and fit in like that. All right, so we've got something like this at the moment. I'm just getting my wits about me. What I want to do now is I need to cut this bit as well. Right, so this one's going in half like that, and it's going to fold up as I said. So I'm just seeing now, I need to loosen, not that one, I think it's this one, yes. Right, so one of your sides, so it's going to be the bottom, when it's like this, it's going to be this one here, the top right. All right, so I want to cut across there. So let's just, again, go slightly below and slightly above the fold line and just to the center. So we've got that there. It's easier for me to turn it around. And then this side as well. Now guys, you can use your scissors, you know, and I'm going to use my scissors now because I made a bit of a hash of that one. So not really, but I'm going to just trim it carefully with my scissors because a bit of a ridge here, that's what it is. So again, I'm just taking about a 1/16 of an inch off here, all in all. You can bend that one in, it's easier, I think. All right, there we go. Right, and you can just distress that one slightly, like that. All right, so we've got it like this. Turn the top one closed and the bottom one closed, and then fold that one down and that one up. All right, so now we've got a little booklet bit here, and we've got a flat bit here. So let's just try that again. All right, so you've got it like this with the cut where we made it. You want to fold that one under, and turn that one up. Okay, with this one here, with a flap at the top, I want to just make this into a pocket. Now you can glue it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sew here. So if you were going to put glue on, you put glue just along the left and along the base, and that would make a pocket at the top of that one. All right, so let me go do that quickly and I'll see you back here. All right, so you can see I've sewn these two together here like that. You've got a pocket in there now, and then this is still folded up, and you've got a little booklet that we're going to make in here. So let's get started with the little booklet quickly because it's really quick to do. Booklet meaning just a place I can write and do things. So I've cut out a piece of the cream lacy paper. I want to stick that down just over here so that I've got a journaling space. And I'm going to just stick that down quickly. I've just cut it with some deckled edges here. And I'm going to just stick this down. So I'm not going to do too much to this because I want to keep it pretty flat. So yeah. We got this here, and I'm going to get it down like that, and then all I'm going to stick on here is just a little one of these that I cut out. So I'm going to just stick that down, just at the top probably, maybe at the bottom. Yeah, at the bottom, why not? So that's all I'm going to do to that side. So really simple. These came from my mini lilac journal kit, and I do just like using them. So I'm going to just get that like that, and I think that's perfect, and lovely spot just to write there. And then over here, I've taken one of the collage pages that came in this printed set, or I have a digital if you a US one and an A4. I've just cut 3 inches here and the width of my page here, and I'm going to make a really easy pocket, so keeping it all nice and basic on the inside here. So I just do it double just so that it gives it strength, that's all. And I like all the bits of collages on here, so I'm not going to do anything to that. So I'm just going to get some glue on there. Like that. And then we can just stick this down just over here, and I'm just being mindful of where the fold line is. Yeah, so let's just get a little bit more over, like that. All right, and we'll put a card in here at a little later stage. So we've got the little booklet bit in the middle, and I've got something to go in there. Right, so we've got this bit over here. Just going to give that a bit of a looks like a nice long policy envelope that we've created effectively, haven't we? But it's really good. Right, now this seam is going to be on the inside, and I had to do that, unfortunately, because I wanted this to be not with a seam on it, which you could have covered it. But now I want to stick this down in here, but again, you want to be mindful of this lying flat, so you don't want to get it straight into the fold line there. But I'm also wanting to make this a three-sided pocket, so this is the side how it's going to go down. This is the side I don't want glue on, just saying that to myself. And then, to be fair, it's going to be higher, so we want to just put a bead of glue this way. Probably easier to do it on here like this, and then just stay a little bit away from the fold line, just a hair's breadth really, just so that it's going to lie flat. So that's where we want our glue. And now we're able to put this down. Now remember, this is slightly narrower, so just sort of centralize it a little bit and just stay that little bit away from the edge. I'll pick it up so you can see. Just a little bit from the fold line there, hopefully you can see that. All right, so I'm just getting this all stuck down nicely as possible. Okay, so this should be looking pretty flat now, and that should come over like that. And all that I haven't sort of inked really is this section here. Not that we are going to do something with it, so don't really need to. All right, so we've got lots of bits going on. You could put another cream bit here like we did at the little, you know, a bit like this, and stick that on the inside here as a journaling spot. But if you were writing with a nice black marker pen, then that would work perfectly. You wouldn't need to do that. All right, so everything's looking pretty flat at the moment. We're going to put a few things in here now. Right, I'm going to stick a little bit of a pocket here, and I have got this bit that I chopped off from the top of this. I've just folded it the other way, but if you're doing, you know, it's just, mine is 1.5 inches, but obviously if this was a US letter, you would only have 1 inch. But 1 inch would work, so use the scrap that you've just cut off. I am just going to glue this together, and I would have just used my press stick, listen to me, my glue stick, but I've removed it here. When I was packing parcels yesterday, I took the glue stick and I haven't returned it, so that's no good, is it? Right, so I'm just doing this to make it stronger, and now I'm going to just put a bit of glue on the underside of this pocket. But any scrap of paper that you have that you want to use, go and do it. This using this double just means that it's going to be you know, stronger and last, and that to me is important. Right, so I've got that there. The seam's on the inside. I want to just put this over here, and again, not straight at the bottom, because I'm mindful of this fold line, so it does need to be a little bit higher. All right, so we've got a pocket there as well, and it's all coming together nicely now. Right, so let's just do a little bit of a check. Right, I have got a pocket in here. You've got a journal spot over here. We've got a pocket over there, and let's just put in some pieces. So I think think. I think this one's going in here. Oh, I'm seeing some scraps lying here. Right, this bit here, I've just taken a bit of the dotty paper, the polka dots, and I'm going to stick that across there. I just had a little strip, and these little strips are great to use in this case. So, you know, for decorative purposes, don't throw anything away. I've got those little trays, and I throw all the scrappy bits in there, and by the end of it, there's very little that remains. I use it for all sorts of decorating. So look at that strip and how that just enhances that little bit there. So there we go. And then again, just one of these fussy cut flowers. I did go and fussy cut loads of these. I just love them. They just give a little finishing touch there. So that's going to just finish that little pocket off. All right, so I was saying we've got a pocket there. And I've taken this postcard, which I've stitched around and backed, and put a tab on with a silk ribbon here, nice and fine silk ribbon. That's going to go in the top there. Right, we've got plenty of space for the ribbon, and we've got our pocket there. You've got this where you can hide some folded tea stain paper and leave some nice notes or photographs in there as well. I'm not going to do anything on that side. And then on this side we made a pocket over here. So I've taken one of these lovely postcards and put on a tab and back that. And I'm going to put that on the side over here, like that. There we go. So we've got lots of pockets. And then I'll get to this bit in a moment. And then we open the booklet up, and we have got two little bits from my ephemera pack. And I'm going to just put those in there. All right, and then here's another writing spot. All right, so what we want to do now is we want to stick it down into our book, but not on that bit. All right, otherwise it's not going to be able to open. You want to just stick it on this bit here onto your page. All right, but before we do that, I'm going to do this little flap here. So I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to try use the Fabri-Tac today. It wasn't playing ball. I've got this little piece of beautiful ivory butterfly lace that came from Plum Boutique. I want to just get that over the edge there like that. This bit just needed a little bit of I think I'll do that once I've stuck it on. So let's see how far do I want to. Okay, so I'm just getting the scallop bit. And I'm just using these areas to make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. And then I'll just cut that off. There we go. Then I've got this little embroidered on glaze trim in a lovely lavender shade. And I'm going to put that just over the beading there. I quite like that idea. And then just trim that off. I do love all these lavender colours coming together. Gosh, it's a beautiful day, I must say. Right, I've got two of my little paper flowers again, and one just little green leaf that I've used as a die cut to cut out. And then just one of my little beads, buttons. So I just want to grab my cotton here. So I'm just using 3 strands of embroidery thread, and very quickly I'm going to just sew this. So it's just a case of start at the top, don't prick your finger. Right, so we've got that done. I'm going to put this on the side. So I'm going to stick this down first, just using the Fabri-Tac because it works so well with that. All right, get that a little bit over here, like that. And then with the leaf, and this is, I can't remember which one of these leaf packs I have a few. but it'll be a Sizzix one. And then I just want to tuck that under there and sort of just line it up as I want it, like that. Okay, right, so we've got that there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of decorating on the front here as well. Right, so very quickly, I've got a couple of things and I will speed this up. So I've just got a little sentiment from my sentiment and ephemera pack. Got a little butterfly from the kit, and then just a couple of die cuts that I've cut out. So we've got this nice olive green. This is from Delicate Leaves. This I think is from Delicate Leaves as well. And this is from one of my wildflowers, and this is just a fussy cut flower I've cut out from one of my fussy cut flower kits. So I'm going to just arrange these quickly here somehow so that I can put this on over the top. Right, so now I've got my little sentiment here, and I want to get that down, my happy place. Gosh, isn't this just my happy place? It really is. I want to get that there, and yeah, so let's stick that down first. Okay, so we're just about there. I have got a butterfly, and I wasn't sure if I was going to put it on or not, but I don't like that white spot, and I think I'm going to cover it. Yeah, I won't have to look at that white spot. All right, so there we go. All right, so I've done everything. It's all stuck down. We're ready to put this in our book. I've just taken my little Velcro circles. I've stuck the one down and then the other one on top. So we've got that, and then this will just help to hold this down. So if you just hold it like that, that'll just keep it flatter. You don't have to do that. It's really up to you. Right, now I'm ready to put this into my signature, and I'm going to just pull this page out here, and we want to get it down, and I'm going to use my pencil because I feel more comfortable using a pencil. So I'm just gauging it here, top and bottom, and I think that's pretty much where I want it. Okay, I've just drawn my little lines there, and remember now you don't want to glue that bit, you just want to glue this bit. So we'll do that. Don't go too close to the edge. You don't want it to ooze out. And then I'm just using the Fabri-Tac for that. You can use any glue really, the usual glue you use. I just wouldn't go with a press stick. Okay, so we've got that now. We want to turn that over. This is when the lines are really helpful, because I just have to get it onto the line and I don't have to worry about anything else. So we've got that there. Let's lift this up. Okay, you will have to take your card out if you want to open this up, obviously, but that's okay. You can close that down again, and then that can go into your pocket over there. All right, like that. And then this bit over here opens nicely as well. You've got your little tag at the top there. Open it up. You've got a nice writing spot, another nice journaling card in there, places to hide secret notes in there. Close that all up. there's our little project for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. A nice, quick and easy variation on something I've made before, but without windows and slightly different. But anyway, I like how it's all come together with all the lace and the flowers and really the nice quotes and all the little journal spots and places to hide journaling cards and things like that. So lots of pockets in this one. All right, everyone, have a fantastic weekend. I am working on a new kit, so it'll be ready in a week or so. I've got other things that I need to do first so that I can, share that with you. So, but I am, and I'm thoroughly enjoying working on this, and I hope to get the spring journal flip through ready as well. So lots to keep me busy. I hope you're going to have a lovely weekend, find lots of crafting time. Stay well and look after yourselves, and I will see you very soon again on Sunday. Bye bye now.